1 to 6 button and verify that track 1 is still selected. It should be underlined. If it's not, select it now by pressing the upper left soft button. Press and hold the record button. Then press the play button. After the 1 measure count in, you'll hear your drum track begin to play back. Play an 8th note hi-hat pattern along with it. The hi-hat sounds are located from E3 to B3. When the sequence has run through, you'll be returned to the audition page. Select Keep New Track. You should now have a drum track with a kick drum, snare, and hi-hats. Quantizing a track. Quantizing can be used to place notes played by the sequencer precisely on the beat. Track 1 should still be selected, as indicated on the upper row of the Locate page showing in the display. Press the Edit Track button. Press the soft button above Quantize. You'll be taken to the Quantize menu. The default setting is to quantize the track to quarter notes. If this is not set to quarter notes, use the data entry controls to set this value to quarter notes. Press the soft button above Yes to execute the operation. Select Play New Track. If you haven't changed the quantize settings, you'll find that the track is playing back all the drums in quarter notes. This won't sound correct for the 8th note hi-hat pattern you recorded. Press the soft button under Keep Original Track. This will undo the quantize operation so that you can try again. Press the Edit Track button, then the soft button above Quantize again. Press the up arrow button twice to change the quantize value from quarter notes to 8th notes. Press the soft button above Yes. You'll find yourself at the audition page. Press play. Select Keep New Track. Using the Set Ranges feature. Most sequence editing operations do not have to be applied to all the data in a track. You can specify note and/or measure ranges to work on. Press the Edit Track button. Press the soft button above Quantize. Use the data entry slider or the up-down arrow buttons to set the quantize value to quarter notes. Press the soft button below Range Equals All. You'll be presented with the Set Range page. Press the soft button in the center of the lower row to select A0, the low key. Play the bass drum on the keyboard. This will set this as the lowest note in the edit range. The cursor will automatically move to C8, the high key. Play the snare drum on the keyboard. This will set the highest note of the edit range. Press the soft button above Set. This will set the key range, and you will be returned to the Quantize page. Press the soft button above Yes. This will quantize the kick and snare drum part to quarter notes, while leaving the hi-hat part alone, and you'll be returned to the audition page. Press the soft button below Keep New Track. Recording additional tracks. Press the Tracks 1 to 6 button in the Track Parameters section. Press the top middle soft button, Track 2. Notice that the sound you were previously using, the groove, is automatically assigned to the track. Press the Replace Track Sound button and assign the sound multi-bass to the track by pressing its soft button. Press the Replace Track Sound button again. You now have multi-bass assigned to track 2. Record a bass part in the key of F, following the steps detailed previously. You may select and record on up to 12 tracks in this way. The other 6 tracks can be accessed by pressing the Track 7 to 12 button. Replacing a sound along with its effect. Just as with the presets, all the sounds assigned to the various sequencer tracks share the same effect. You can replace a track sound with a new sound and also copy its effect into the current sequence for use by all the sounds in the sequence. Press the Tracks 1 to 6 button and select Track 3, upper right soft button. Double-click the Replace Track Sound button. Notice the Replace Track Sound LED is flashing. This signifies that you are replacing a track sound with a new sound and its effect. Select the grand piano sound in bank U00 by pressing its soft button. Press the Replace Track Sound button again. The grand piano sound will be placed into track 3 and its effect will be copied into the sequence. Record a piano part in the key of F on track 3 by pressing Record and while holding it down, pressing Play. We'll be using it in the section on songs in a moment. Muting and soloing tracks. At times, you might find it helpful to temporarily turn off some of the tracks that are playing back. Press the Tracks 1 to 6 button. Press Play, and while the sequence is playing back, press the Mix Pan button. Each of the 6 sets of numbers in the display corresponds to the mix level for the track that occupies the same location. In other words, the mix control for track 1 is located in the upper left corner of the display. If it isn't already selected, select the mix control for track 1 by pressing its soft button. Press the track 1 mix soft button a second time. The mix parameter will appear in parentheses. This is to indicate that the track is muted. You should now be hearing only the other tracks you've recorded. Press the soft button above track 1 mix again. The parentheses will disappear and the track will be unmuted. Additionally, sequence tracks can be soloed. Double-click the soft button above the track 1 mix parameter. Track 1 will now be soloed. You should be hearing only the drum track. Press the soft button above the track 1 mix parameter again. The track will no longer be soloed. About sequence track parameters. Each sequence track has a group of controls associated with it. These are identical to the controls that are available when creating and editing presets. Key range, attack, volume, release, pitch bend enable disable, brightness, LFO rate, and timbre. And these controls are used in exactly the same way. If you're unclear on how to use them, you may wish to review the Editing Presets section of this tutorial or refer to your musician's manual. Songs. Among other things, songs are used to control the order in which individual sequences play back. Creating a song. Press the Seek Songs button. Select the blank sequence song location occupying the last position in the bank that's showing in the display. This should still be bank 1. This will trigger the Save Changes prompt. The TS is asking you if you'd like to retain or discard the changes you've made to the sequence My Seek. If you press the soft button below No at this point, you'll lose any changes you've made to any of the track parameters, volume, pan, transpose, etc. The performance data, notes, controller moves, and so on, will still be retained though. Creating a song. Press the soft button above Yes to save the changes to your sequence. You will move on